Hello everybody, this is Dana with the Freedom Please channel and essenceofme.com. I'm coming to you all today with my yarn box. Now this month, oh here, you can see it better. This month the box is a little bit different. It's shaped different, so I don't know if that just means that the skeins are going to be a little bit longer and leaner, or if they're just going to new packaging. And it's a little hard to see because of the address label, but I'm going to read what's going on this box. If you're interested in seeing what's inside of here and what I received in my November yarn box, well then stick around. If not, I hope to see you on the next video. And for everybody else, let's get this party started. See you in a bit. Hello everybody, this is Dana with the Freedom Please channel and essenceofme.com. We are here for another installment of the yarn box unboxing. As I said in the introduction, the box is a little bit different, and of course they always have a little craftiness in their packaging as well as the insert. So I'm going to read the box. They have their normal thing of caution yarn inside may cause extreme happiness. And then they also have, I'm going to cover my address. This person's day is about to get a lot better. And you can't see it on this side because my box covers it. And I'm wondering if I can get it without totally. I bet this is going to be their new packaging. And I say that because, oh, it's tearing. Because it has the logo from their site. So, let's see. Oh. Yeah, it's a little bit torn, but I can still show you a little bit. It's kind of damaged a little. But it's here. Mine's is damaged. But it has the yarn box, and it has the little feel that you see when you go onto their website at yarnbox.com. So I'm about to open it. I cut the little strips of tape and I have not looked inside, but I will now. Okay, maybe I didn't cut all the tape. Oh, here we go. It's packed. Here we go. Anyway, you can't see, but look, it's like to capacity. Okay, here is the card. A notable November. This month's box is packed as full as it goes with something extra special from Stitch Seekers. A brand new yarn line, Stitch Seekers Outlaw, is pleased to launch their first yarn in November yarn box. You will be some of the first folks in the world with your hands on Bohemia Sport. All the way from Christchurch, New Zealand. Wow. Christchurch. Huh. All the way from Christchurch, New Zealand, this yarn is a decadent blend of 45% Palworth wool, 45% alpaca, and 10% possum. Is that like real possum? But don't get this fuzzy fiber mixed up with your North American backyard variety. New Zealand's possums are soft as chinchillas and produce some of the warmest fiber in the world. So they are possums. Each box features 5 balls of this yarn in fantastic yardage. He said 5 skeins. Here we go. It says balls, but still, that's going to be a lot of yarn. Here we go. Take your pick of the 2 patterns offered, both downloadable in your Yarnbox account library. Stitch Seekers designer Rhiannon McClellan and Deborah Moore, I can say Deborah Moore, have come up with some fantastic fashionable projects for you to make. Give Deborah's crochet pattern Halt Bohemian a try, or knit up Rhianna's So Boho set. If you're in the need of more ideas, be sure to join the fun on our Ravelry group. We think you'll love this wonderful from Down Under and hope. We think you will love this wonder from Down Under and hope you'll share your opinions online and help launch this yarn in true Yarnbox style. So here is the card. The stitch on the back is the wheat puff stitch, and it is a crochet pattern. Or a crochet stitch. Okay. Yarnbox presents Deborah Moore, Halty Bohemian, free with your Yarnbox library. It's looks like a scarf, a knit scarf, and then Rhiannon. I wish I could say this because I bet it's very pretty because of the way that it's spelled. So boho. Okay, no, this is crochet, and this is knit. Now look at this. This is a fingerless glove and hat. Now sometimes when they show the cards, that they're not always the actual pattern. I'll take that back. When it's the singular thing, it usually is. And when they show several, it's one of the ones shown. So here's the pictures. And we also received 15% off of Bling Your String accessories. And I'm looking forward to this. I got to show that real quick because it's a code. Because the Yarnbox Luxe had a set of the Bling Your String stitch markers inside of that box, and they were really, really pretty and great. Okay, there's also, oh, this is a note. Huh. It's a change in price. So if you're a Yarnbox subscriber, make sure you check this out. They also have something else on here that I need to look into. So let's get to the good part. Here we go. Well, all of it's the good part, right? But this is the main. You know, it steals the show. And it's in purple. Here we go. So it is Outlaw Yarn from outlawyarn.com, made in New Zealand, Bohemian Sport. I told you the fiber makeup, and this is a 50-gram skein, which is 183 yards per skein, and there are 5 skeins, so I'm going to just do the math. I said 183. Not bad. That's 915 yards of yarn, and there's 5 balls. Now, I'm loving this. I have found that, okay, this is the part where if you just came just for the unboxing, you can stop. That's the unboxing. But I'm going to just kind of talk about yarn choices just for a second. I'm finding that as I get the Yarnbox more, it's making me pay closer attention to the weights of yarns as I am knitting. And I'm becoming a fan of DK. It seems to be something that is very agreeable with my hands. I'm also becoming a little more comfortable with certain sizes of my knitting needles now that I have my my Addy interchangeable needles, and so I'm looking forward to knitting with this DK. Right now, if you are viewing this video in November 2014 or anywhere up until January 2014, Yarnbox is having a knit along where if you knit a project during that time frame between November 17th until the beginning of January, not certain, I can't remember the date, your project can place you in the running to win other prizes based on the classification of the pattern that you are making. So if you're making socks, there's one certain price. And if you're knitting something that goes around your neck, scarves, cows, shawls, that is a different price. If you're knitting a sweater, and so on. And so the only requirement, they're not requiring that you utilize the patterns that came with your subscription, but they are requiring that at least 50% of the yarn is from your Yarnbox or purchased from Yarnbox, because there is an internal store for members. So if you have the Yarnbox and you have not gone on to their Ravelry group, then I would suggest you do that if you're already making holiday projects and you're already making projects with your yarn. Another reason why I would suggest going over to their board is because since this project is since this knit along and crochet along is going on across the board for knitters and crocheters, and there's no specific pattern, people can choose whatever pattern that they would like to choose. I'm finding it very refreshing to see how other people are using their Yarnbox yarn, especially those people that are not selecting to use the patterns that came with the box. So you're seeing some of the yarn that you think is pretty, but you don't know what you want to use it for, used in maybe 5, 6, 7 different patterns, because there are many people that are posting updates and posting how they choose to use the yarn. You also are seeing people that are starting to use the yarn, but then they start working on a pattern and there's some issues because of maybe, I don't know, whatever reasons, and some people share and some people don't. But a lot of them are sharing why it didn't work, and I think that's helpful too, especially if you're not sure how you want to use the yarn. So you can go to Ravelry to look for that. It's the Yarnbox group, and they have the knit along stuff clearly designated there within their threads. And so that is it for me. I hope that you've enjoyed this. If you are a Yarnbox subscriber, what did you receive? I bet they are going to have quite a few different colors of this yarn out, and I have not taken a look at the sneak peek thread on the in the forum, so I don't know what other people are receiving with this yarn. And so I look forward to hearing what you received and what your plans are for making them. I'm almost certain, like normal, that I won't use either of these patterns, but I will save them. But I have something else in mind because I've been looking for some more DK weight. I just don't know if that's enough yardage, so I need to check. Lastly, I do have some my Yarnbox project on needles because of the knit along. And so if you are a friend to me on Ravelry, you can see it. Just look for the Big Bang. Or you can also see my previous Yarn Crafters chat. I believe it was number 29. And in that blog post, I have a link to the project so you can see my progress. I look forward, as always, to sharing what I do with this and what we have going on. I look forward to interacting with you all in the comment section. As always, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, I'm here to help as much as I can. And I hope that you have a fantastic week and a wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. And so I will talk with you all hopefully sooner than later. Take care and goodbye.